What if I told you that some vegetables, which are commonly thought of as healthy, might actually increase your stroke risk overnight, especially if you're over 60? I'm Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, and today I'll reveal the surprising truth behind certain vegetables that can contribute to serious health risks as we age. While these foods have their place in a balanced diet, it's essential to understand how they affect your body as you grow older. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to what we eat. What once seemed harmless may now have a profound impact on our health, especially when it comes to heart and brain health. This is why some vegetables, though rich in vitamins and minerals, can actually pose a risk for those over 60. In Japan, we've always known that not all foods are created equal when it comes to aging. While vegetables like leafy greens are often praised for their health benefits, there are certain types of vegetables that could raise your stroke risk if consumed excessively. Let me explain how and why these seemingly healthy foods can become a silent threat to our bodies, especially after the age of 60. The hidden danger in vegetables. You may be surprised to hear this, but potassium-rich vegetables can be a double-edged sword. Vegetables like spinach, potatoes, and sweet potatoes are loaded with potassium, which is usually a good thing. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure, prevents muscle cramps, and supports healthy nerve function. However, in large amounts, potassium can cause issues for people who are over 60, especially those with pre-existing health conditions. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at regulating the levels of potassium in the blood. When potassium builds up, it can cause a condition known as hyperkalemia, which can disrupt the electrical activity of the heart and lead to arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats that increase the risk of a stroke. Now, I'm not suggesting that you eliminate these vegetables entirely from your diet, but it's important to understand how the balance of potassium in your diet changes as you get older. The key is moderation and understanding your personal health needs. If you have kidney disease, for example, your potassium intake should be carefully monitored. Another hidden threat lies in oxalates, compounds found in certain leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard. While these greens are packed with nutrients, the high oxalate content can interfere with calcium absorption and lead to kidney stones. But that's not all. For older adults, excessive oxalates can contribute to increased blood clotting. This can raise the risk of stroke, especially when combined with other factors like high blood pressure. In Japan, we emphasize balance in our diets. No one food is considered a cure-all, and the same goes for vegetables. Spinach and Swiss chard are healthy when consumed in moderation, but overconsumption, particularly without balancing them with other foods, can lead to health issues. So, while these vegetables are rich in nutrients, they also come with risks if not consumed mindfully. How excessive salt in certain vegetables affects your stroke risk. You might think that vegetables like pickled cucumbers, kimchi, or sauerkraut are harmless or even healthy, but the salt content in these foods can be concerning, especially as we get older. High sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, which is one of the leading causes of strokes in older adults. In Japan, we take a different approach when it comes to salty vegetables. While we do enjoy foods like pickled radish and other salty condiments, we balance them carefully with low-sodium foods throughout the day. A high-salt diet can put unnecessary stress on the arteries, making them more prone to damage and increasing stroke risk. What about tomatoes? Tomatoes are another food that many people believe to be completely safe and healthy, and they are, until they aren't. The problem arises when tomatoes are consumed in large quantities, particularly in tomato sauces and canned products. These can contain high levels of added salt, which we've already discussed as a risk factor for stroke. In Japan, we appreciate tomatoes in their most natural form, fresh, raw, and minimally processed. The antioxidant lycopene found in tomatoes is great for heart health, but it's important to avoid overindulging in processed tomato-based foods, which are often loaded with extra salt and preservatives. Moderation and awareness, the key to safe vegetable consumption. After 60. The point of all this is not to scare you into avoiding certain vegetables. No, these foods are healthy in their own right. But as we age, we need to be more mindful of how specific vegetables can affect our health. Understanding what we eat and how it impacts our body is the key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle as we grow older. In Japan, we believe in the concept of WA, or balance. There is no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to nutrition, but by consuming a variety of foods in moderation, we can avoid the risks that come with overconsumption of certain vegetables. Now that we've discussed some of the vegetables that may increase stroke risk, let's talk about alternatives. There are plenty of other nutrient-dense vegetables that are safer for older adults to consume in higher quantities. These include kale, rich in vitamin K and low in oxalates. Kale is an excellent green that won't interfere with calcium absorption. Carrots, a great source of vitamin A and antioxidants. Carrots support eye health and have a low glycemic index. Broccoli, packed with fiber and vitamin C. Broccoli is a great food to help regulate blood pressure and improve digestion. By incorporating more of these vegetables into your diet, you can continue to nourish your body while avoiding the risks that come with certain high potassium or high oxalate vegetables. In Japan, we don't just eat to fill our stomachs, we eat to nourish our bodies. We make small, mindful changes to our diet every day, focusing on balance and variety rather than extremes. The same should be true as we age. Instead of obsessing over specific foods to avoid, focus on finding balance in your diet. Add in more leafy greens like kale, broccoli, and carrots, and eat high-sodium foods like pickles sparingly. As we age, our bodies need a little more attention and care. It's not just about avoiding risks. It's about supporting our body's natural functions with a diet that promotes health, longevity, and vitality. The key to preventing stroke and other age-related health issues is not in extreme diets, but in small, consistent changes to the way we eat. By being aware of the vegetables that could increase your stroke risk, and by replacing them with safer alternatives, you can continue to live an active, healthy life well into your golden years. So, what have we learned today? While vegetables like spinach, potatoes, and tomatoes are healthy, it's important to consume them mindfully, especially as we grow older. Potassium, oxalates, and sodium are all elements to be aware of when choosing vegetables for your diet. But remember, the key is balance. You don't need to eliminate these vegetables, just enjoy them in moderation and pair them with safer options like kale, broccoli, and carrots. I am Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, and this is Japan's oldest doctor. If this message helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. By taking small steps today, you can make a big difference in your health tomorrow. Stay mindful, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay balanced.